Mnangagwa continues to spite retired General Chiwenga, as tomorrow he would be actually with retired General Chiwenga, guess where? In Mashonaland, where they would be dishing out the title deeds to obviously Zanu-PF members. They cannot give title deeds to ordinary citizens of Zimbabwe. The issue of title deeds in Zanu-PF is a contentious issue. This is an issue action of retired General Chiwenga, backed by war veterans against. So the issuance of title deeds alone within Zanu-PF, it is causing turmoil. It is bound. They see some of the war veterans as actually backtracking the land reform programs, but Mnangagwa seems to be adamant, especially on embracing Budawashe Tagwirei. The very mere fact that he would be with Budawashe Tagwirei, that on its own shows that he prefers him over retired General Chiwenga. That is spiting retired General Chiwenga indirectly. Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So today we are broadcasting from the offices that are being refurbished. You can see now it's plastered. People used to laugh when there were bricks all over, but it's plastered. Very soon we're going to be putting studio material and you will get better sound for those who have been complaining about sound, because the equipment is already there. It's just, and you can see I'm using electricity here. There are plugs as well. There is lighting material, everything is just there. It's waiting installation. And thanks especially to the members of this channel for making this dream to become a reality, because you have actually been with me from the very beginning, complaining, but of course in support. Thank you very much. I don't take that for granted. So, retired, Emerson Mnangagwa would be in Mashonaland Central with Budawashe Tagwirei. Budawashe Tagwirei would be parceling vehicles. Again, it appears the vehicles for Mnangagwa is a trump card in bribing the structures of Zanu-PF. Now, the mere fact that Emerson Mnangagwa would be going with Budawashe Tagwirei, and they are doing very, very sensitive things that are perceived by the other faction as selling out, especially when it comes to land reform issues, land issues. Remember, war veterans were at the center of usurping land from the former owners of the land, that is the white people. And then what transpired is that the Robert Gabriel Mugabe government introduced a policy of 99-year leases, whereby they would not actually automatically give you land for the rest of life with generations to come, but that land would be given in this, it will be leased by the government. It will still be a property of government, but leased to an individual. So now, according to Mnangagwa, he appointed Budawashe Tagwirei to head a committee that issues these title deeds, and this is seen as a red flag by war veterans, and also an attempt to reverse the gains of the land reform, because some of them, they're advancing this notion: what if those people whom the land was taken from can come with money and buy that particular land from those with title deeds? Then you can sell that land. For example, if I'm given a title deed, I can that land becomes mine. I decide who owns it in the future. If a white person decides to come back and say, okay, I have money, you are selling this, can we transact? Definitely, I will sell the land whenever, because it is mine. So this is what the war veterans are against, especially the issue of title deeds. And at the center of this is Tagwirei. He is the one who is heading that committee. So you can see that the man is actually put by Emerson Mnangagwa at a center of actually fighting against the war veterans. So Mnangagwa issuing these title deeds, it is against war veterans. They don't want that to be done, as much as it may be actually a good policy if it was benefiting all the people of Zimbabwe. Remember, we have to have title deeds, especially if we own land. Each and every Zimbabwean deserves to have a title deed, not a land to be leased, and then the government decide anytime to actually tamper around your land after making investment, generational investment on that particular land. But it's a contentious issue within Zanu-PF, and also you can see the mere fact that Mnangagwa will go with Tagwirei. That is an endorsement to Tagwirei. He is obviously not talking, he is acting. Actions speak louder than words. It shows that in spite of retired General Chiwenga having changed Tagwirei, the Zanu-PF Central Committee, individuals such as Chris Mutswangwa saying he is not part of the Zanu-PF Central Committee. To Mnangagwa, he remains part of the Zanu-PF Central Committee, unfortunately. And this shows actually also that Mnangagwa is adamant in fighting at all costs for Tagwirei to exist within the Zanu-PF Central Committee, as much as it may be a red flag to the other faction. Now, the mind-boggling question is the other faction, that's the question that I was asking one of the Zanu-PF Comrade Traore, on what mechanisms do they have to stop Emerson Mnangagwa, because he looks actually set to push for what we are seeing, his people chanting and singing the 2030, the co-option of Tagwirei to Emerson Mnangagwa. This is what he intends to do. Do they have a plan? Obviously, they say they are playing their cards on their I think something that also Blessed Geza has alluded to, that they will be playing their cards to the chest. So, but they usually say if you keep your enemy guessing, then you are bound to catch your, your enemy would be caught, by surprise. So we wait to see exactly what is the other faction aiming to do, because Mnangagwa is seemingly very, very determined to actually make sure that what he has been speaking through those who are campaigning for him, he wants to make it a point that it becomes a reality. Is the other group prepared to stop him? That is a $1 million question. But historically, he has actually been stopped easily right at the climax when he thinks he has actually gotten away with everything. So it's interesting. It's going to be an interesting week ahead, and guess what? We will be following events and analyzing them. And by the way, we are always almost on point when it comes to these issues. I think most of the issues were confirmed yesterday. Those who are actually following this channel, it's going to be one drama after another. Where will this end? Where is this putting the people of Zimbabwe, me and you who are not part of Zanu-PF? That is also $1 million question. Should Zimbabwe remain a kingdom as it is? I think something has got to change going into the future. This is becoming costly to each and every Zimbabwean. This is becoming costly, especially to democracy. We can't actually have a country whereby when it comes to succession, force has to be used. It has to be people that actually decide who takes over from who. But at the moment, it is not happening. It is these Zanu-PF dramatic events that will determine whether Mnangagwa stays and Chiwenga is suffocated, or Chiwenga takes over and Mnangagwa is suffocated. Our military is the one cause our suffering. Okay, which causes our suffering? I hear you, comrade. I'm almost adopting the word comrade. Sorry about that. I hear what you are actually saying. Definitely, that is what it is in Zimbabwe. And obviously, I don't support military coups. I've spoken about this numerous times, but this is what it is. And at the moment, should we say Mnangagwa should continue? I think if there is someone, though we don't trust him that much, that wants to get rid of Mnangagwa, he has done a lot of damage. That person can actually do so. We are tired of Emerson Taputso Mnangagwa. He's destroying the country while he's singing that he is actually making progress. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that when I go now, because I'm going to say other stories, when I come back, he will be the first one to watch us. Do remember to press the subscribe plus button or the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. I'm also inviting you to support my album. I released my album a couple of days ago. You can search it on this channel. Let's share it with our loved ones and make sure that we are spiritually uplifted. Okay, Umhlabane is signing off. Let me love